Hi friends, thanks for stopping by today. We are finally going to do white chocolate covered raspberry lollies. I went to Babina a couple of weeks ago, I'm not gonna lie, found the raspberry lollies and we're gonna go ahead and do this today. So the raspberry lollies that I found are Allen's. I think I mentioned I couldn't find them in the supermarket anywhere, so we have them here. They had them at Babina, but they only had this like giant, let me see if I can show you, yeah, 1.3 kilos of raspberry lollies. So we got a lot of raspberry lollies. I think this is going to be too many, but we'll see how we go. If you don't know how much 1.3 kilos is, that's almost 3 pounds. So that's a lot of sugar. And we're going to go ahead and cover these in white chocolate. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's not pretend that we're going to be able to do all of these raspberry lollies because there's so many of them. But because there's so many of them, I thought we may as well go ahead and do a lot. So the first thing we're going to do is melt this white chocolate here in the microwave. In this bowl I have 1.5 blocks of this white chocolate from Aldi. And then over here I have 2/3 of a block. We're going to use this to seed the chocolate after it's melted to get this back to being tempered. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the microwave, and then when it's good and melted, we're going to melt it nice and gently. So just like 30 seconds to start with, and 15 seconds until it's all good and melted. Then when that's done, we're going to add this chocolate into it, stir it around until it comes to temper. Okay, so that just took a little more than a minute to get melted. There's still some tiny little chunks in there, but that's okay because we're gonna add all these chunks in there and get them stirred around until it's all good and melted. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, move this away. And then we just stir this until it's all melted. Okay, so our chocolate's good and tempered now. Still a few chunks, but that's okay. So we're going to cut open this bag, and then we're going to get some baking paper ready, and we'll get going. So this is what raspberry lollies look like. Pick one up. So they're kind of shaped like a raspberry, and they smell like red medicine. Not kind of the most appetizing smelling thing, but that's okay. They taste good, and that's all that we need. But, I mean, maybe some people like red medicine. You know, like the, when you were sick as a child and you had like liquid antibiotics, that sort of dealio is what it smells like. Yeah, so now we're just going to try and get these covered in chocolate and then out on the paper. And hopefully they should be able to set up at room temperature today, because I know if you can tell from the terrible lighting in here, it's overcast and it's actually decided to get a bit cold recently. And by cold, I of course mean not even a little bit cold if you live somewhere where it snows, but I don't live somewhere that it snows, and what we're experiencing at the moment, which is like mid-20s Celsius, is cold for us. So I'm not going to complain about it because I know that a lot of people had a late winter. Those up in the northern hemisphere had snow when they should have been having spring, and you know, I was down here complaining about how hot it was, but yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. I don't like to wear shoes, and when it gets cold I have to wear shoes, so there's that. These it kind of seems like the chocolate doesn't want to stick that well to the raspberries, but it is mad keen on sticking to my gloves today, so I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna try and do a full sheet of these if I have enough chocolate before it sets up on me. And I would like to hear from you guys. I would appreciate your input. If you have ever tried Cadbury Marvelous Creations, which one you've tried and which one is your favorite, if you have tried more than one. If you don't know what Cadbury Marvelous Creations are, they are blocks of chocolate that have things in them. So I guess it's like Cadbury's version of a bark, and they have ones that have like jelly beans and stuff in them, and ones that have clinkers. There's one that has popping candy that my husband absolutely hates because he does not like popping candy at all. And I was thinking that we could do a mini series and create our own marvelous creations. So let me know what you would like to see in a marvelous creation, and I'll see if I can do it. Alright, I don't want to bore you forever. Yeah, the baby said I'm being too boring, so we'll pause you here and bring you back when I get bored, or I run out of chocolate, or the chocolate gets hard. Alright, I had to turn the light on because it was getting so dark in here, but you can see we have white chocolate covered raspberries. Sort of. The white chocolate didn't really want to stick. So I'm going to go ahead and let these set up, and they seem to be setting up pretty well at room temperature. So I'm going to let these go for a while, and then we will package. Yes, we will. So I made up these labels. These beautiful little guys here. Where are you? There. And then, do you think I could find any bags? No. I have one. I have one bag left, and all of these are not going to fit in one bag. So, fail. But that's okay. We'll put as many as we can fit in here and put a label on it, and then I guess I'll have to go out tomorrow and get some more bags, because we can't very well be attempting to package things if we don't have any bags to put them in. Am I right? Dear oh dear. And you know, as it turns out, even though I didn't love these side gusseted bags to begin with, they turned out to be the best ones out of all the ones that I tried. So maybe I'll get those again, I don't know. I'll package these up nicely. How many do you think we can fit in there? Who knows? That many? I think that's probably a good amount. You know what? Let's just put these two in, just because it won't hurt. Okay, I'm going to take my glove off now. Nobody freak out. Alright. I'm going to fold my label first of all so it's ready. Then I'm going to pause you guys because I forgot my stapler. Found it, and good news! I found more bags while I was searching, so that's good. We'll go ahead and get this one done and then I will do the rest. So I'm gonna squeeze the air out, line it up nicely, little fold, little fold. I can't believe it's been so long since I did a chocolate video that involved packaging that I couldn't find my stapler anywhere, but I found it eventually. Staple, staple. That is a good full bag of candy right there. Okay, I'll put a fresh glove on and we'll do the rest. These are the bottom gusseted bags, so they're going to look slightly different. I think we'll do 2, because we don't need to go too crazy. Baby's just about had enough. Yeah. You're pretty much done, aren't you, baby girl? Ready for a nap. Okay, move this out of the way. All right, let's get some more labels going. Okay. So these are the bottom gusseted bags, and these are, I think, a lot easier to fold because you don't have to tuck the sides in as you fold, so it's just a little less complicated. But the downside is they're a little bit wider on the edge, so they don't look quite as neat, but that's okay. Nope. Alrighty. So that's what we've got. Any Prince fans watching? My husband always sings Raspberry Buffet instead of Raspberry Beret. He's a bit crazy. Guys, can you believe that in my haste to get everything packaged up so I could put the baby to sleep, I forgot to leave one out for me to try. So I can't even taste test this for you. I'm sorry. But I'm sure it will taste good. I don't know. I'll ask my friends tonight at trivia. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.